If you just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell. GMS fam, the green room. Let's start this weekend off right. Hey, yo, GMS fam, the green room, what's going on, y'all? Happy Friday, the weekend is back. I hope all of y'all are doing great. Hope you're doing well. Hope your families is doing well. You know we start out every show with peace, love, positive energy, good vibes, passing it forward, hoping that you pass it along as well, keeping that green mind state. GMS fam, man, if you are tuning in, make sure you smash that like button and put in the chat where you tuning in from. Share this motherfucker as well, man. Let people know where to pull at on the GMS show. We are live right now. We finna talk some shit. What up, Justin Furlow? What up, my guy, JR Miller? Justin said Ryan cooked the taco meat off Kevin Durant's head. Sheesh. What up, Jan Wynn? What's going on? Peace to the squad them. Look, man, speaking of the taco meat on top of Kevin Durant's head, what Justin is referring to is the title of this show, which was Ryan Davis destroys Kevin Durant. And in typical Kevin Durant fashion, he responded after being ethered. Now, you may be asking yourself, what sparked this back and forth between this comedian and this NBA player? Well, look no further. You are going to see right here what happened to spark this up. Now, KD was asked by Hoop Muse, another account on Twitter. They said, KD, what would you say is the most important part on the offensive end to win championships? Putting the ball in the basket, of course, which sparked another question of, so what wins basketball games, offense or defense? Now, that's something that I want y'all to answer yourselves in the chat. Let me know what you think. But you're going to see what this sparked when it comes to the conversation of basketball. Now, when Ryan heard what he said, Ryan said, hold up, that don't really make sense to me. Let me just put my 2 cents in to let people know how I feel about KD's answer saying offense wins you championships. Ryan responded by saying KD just proved why he hasn't won outside of the Warriors. He doesn't know what wins championships. During the Warriors title run, they were always top 3 in defensive efficiency except KD's last year there. To which KD saw what Ryan said and responded and said, Ryan, a trash-ass comedian telling a 2-time champ that he doesn't know what it takes to win should be crazy out here. Now, interesting, Kevin Durant goes back and forth with a lot of people. Kevin Durant has also gotten caught, on burner accounts, which he, I guess, fully embraced because he tweeted earlier this year, or not even just earlier this year, a couple of weeks ago, hey, I'm about to be on my burner account talking shit. Come find me. But that's neither here nor there. He responded to Ryan, and Ryan was like, hold up, man. Hold up, my dog. Why you respond to me in that way? You calling me a trash ass comedian? All I did was express how I felt. You know what? Let me not speak for Ryan. I want Ryan to speak for himself. This is the video that is getting a lot of attention right now. Now, I see here on Twitter it has about 8 million views with about 50,000 likes and about 11,000 retweets. And it says, y'all want to see a dead body? Ryan Davis cooked Kevin Durant with straight facts. Listen to this.
Yesterday, Kevin Durant said that I was a trash comedian.
I'm like, what did he say fuck me for?
Dad, bro, why you get personal? I ain't talking about that monstrosity sitting on top of your head. I kept it basketball.
Sheesh.
You said that offense wins championships instead of defense winning championships, and I disagreed. I said it's probably the thinking that you have is why you haven't got close to competing for a title since leaving Golden State. Because during Golden State's run, they had a top 3 defensive efficiency. That's a fact. Since defense isn't as important, explain this to me, Eddie Kane Jr. In the modern era of basketball, the Hall of Famers with the most titles, Kareem, Jordan, Pippen, Rodman.
First of all, the shots that this man got of Kevin Durant's head top is just amazing.
Kobe, Tim Duncan. They have at minimum 8 all-defensive selections. Not a bunch of scoring titles between all of them. All have a significant amount of all-defense selections. You know what Kevin Durant has never had? I know you're thinking waves, and you're right. But Kevin Durant has never had an all-defensive selection. The funny thing is, the only team that has had a bad defensive efficiency and still won the title is the 0-1 Lakers. And they had Kobe and Shaq. And ironically, both of them were all defensive selections that year. So even when there's a bad team defense, you still need your best players to be top tier on the defensive end.
Before I continue, just know that a lot of motherfuckers gonna learn not to try to go at Ryan because he's one of those people that will hit you with not just facts, but make you actually think about what it is that you said and be like, wait, was I wrong?
But I'll do you one better. You know who put an end to that Lakers dynasty? The Detroit Pistons. Our only Hall of Famer on the team is Ben Wallace, who averaged a whopping 6 points a game through his career.
6 points.
Defense. But I wouldn't expect you to know anything about defense, Kevin Durant, because playing defense takes heart. And after you joined the Golden State Warriors, after losing a 3-1 lead to them, we all knew you didn't have heart. Instead of wanting to run it back, you went ahead and joined the team that knocks you out of the playoffs. But my question is, why would you join them if scoring is what wins championships? Because you were the leading scorer in the league the year before that, and Russ, your teammate, won the scoring title the year after. You, the 2 best scoring dudes in the entire league was on the same team. Why would you leave? And even though you were supposed to be the best scorer in the league, you were up 3-1. And what did you do in Game 5? You went 12 of 31 from the field. Ooh. What did you do in Game 6? You went 10 of 31 from the field. So either the Warriors locked y'all up defensively to get past you, which would make defense more important, or you're a choke artist. Which one is it? Which one is it? And then you have the nerve to name yourself Easy Money Sniper. You know what a sniper is? A killer. You know what a sniper is? Accurate. Those are 2 things you are not whenever a team is dependent on you to carry them to victory.
Damn.
That's everything. That's why it makes sense that you went over to Golden State. They had already shown that they were killers and that they were winners.
See, it's crazy. I'm gonna be honest. Before, when all this shit happened, I had the defense of Kevin Durant because I saw everybody like, oh, Kevin want to join the super teams. This is the only way he gonna win the title. This is the only way he gonna leave and betray his team for the niggas that beat his team. All that shit, right? I understood it from his teammates' standpoint, like, oh, damn, you just betrayed us. But like the fans and all the other people making think pieces, I'm like, man, let that man go do what he do, man. He's a ball player. These NBA teams, these organizations, they don't tell these players before they make trades and switch them around and shuffle them around to the other teams and shit. They got to find out from the internet and shit. Let KD do what he do because the league don't give a fuck. But when you look at it from this standpoint of how things went down and you look at the numbers, you look at everything that took place, yeah, it looks like he was doing it for a purpose.
See, you only look like a killer whenever other killers are already in the room with you.
Damn.
You're like not a sniper. You're the dude with the pea shooter. You just add a little bit on top, like the nigga in Harlem Nights. See, in the game of basketball, when a team's best player gets hurt, the team suffers tremendously. When you got hurt in the playoffs when you was with Golden State, they still won the Western Conference Finals.
Damn.
They still went on to the finals. And if Klay Thompson didn't get hurt, they probably would have won without you, which is what Draymond told you to your face when y'all were arguing, that they were winning before you and they'll win after you. And you left Golden State after that. And what they do? Won without you.
Damn.
Because they didn't need a pea shooter. See, Kevin, you're just a scorer. And not only are you a scorer, you're a scorer who doesn't score whenever your team needs you to score the most. See, if offense was what it took, then Mike D'Antoni would have several rings. That Phoenix Suns offense was the best offense I've ever seen in my life. They got Steve Nash 2 MVPs. That's twice as many as you, by the way, Kevin. Why doesn't Steve Nash have a ring? He doesn't even have a finals appearance. But you believe that offense is the way to go. So when you left Golden State, you went over to the Nets and you had them hire Steve Nash as your coach. You're the best scorer. He was on the best offensive scoring team of all time. All this offense, you added, you know what I mean, James Harden, and you added Kyrie Irving. So much offense. Why you get swept in the first round of the playoffs?
Sheesh.
To the defensive-minded Celtics. Mr. Offense, explain it to me. Explain it to me. The only thing in that series that was more abysmal than the aerial view of your scout was your shooting percentage in that series. But even though I've given you all these facts, you probably still disagree with me because you're an idiot that doesn't care anything about facts. So you're going to continue to stack your Phoenix Suns team with a bunch of scores. I suggest all you scoring niggas focus on the defensive end because your scoring is good enough that you're going to score anyway. That's how you win a title. But go ahead, try to outscore everybody. And you and your cradle cap will be sent home again in the playoffs.
Said my nigga had cradle cap. Not cradle cap. Hey, man. Ryan. Look, man. All I can say is, holy shit. Right after that, when he posted that, KD went back on his Instagram on the video he made, and KD said, "I'm 1,000,000,000 times better at my job than you are at yours." Well, I'll tell you one thing. If Ryan ever decides to do commentary, sports commentary, you will be in trouble, my guy. you don't want him to join the sportscast world. That's not the one thing. That's one thing you don't want. See, KD, he's not really good at replying either. You know what I'm saying? He kind of just has those one shots. I think in his head, he's like, I'm Kevin Durant. I'm this person, so I don't really have to say much. But then at the same time, it's like, nah, man, you getting cooked. Somebody was like, nah, man, talk about facts and cooking. This is body in a body bag. Kevin Durant, try not to come back on this. Somebody said, why is this man kept taking these low blows with these photos of your head that got to be photoshopped like that? Why he so angry at you to do you like that? Kevin Durant said, I think it hurt him that I called him a trash comedian. Hey, man, I don't know. I don't think that's Photoshop. I don't think that's Photoshopped at all, but that's just my opinion. Now, somebody said again, y'all are nitpicking now. You knew what Ryan meant. KD has 1 to Nash's 2. So he lied? I don't know, KD. You don't seem too confident in these answers that you're giving. Also, it's not Ryan's fault for calling out the obvious. Once you put it in perspective like that, you kind of see what it's like to be in the mindset of a Kevin Durant when you talk about basketball, which is crazy because Kevin Durant is a great scorer. He's very great. But I think that a lot of the things that he's chosen to do in his career has been the things that have held him back from several titles. I believe that they could have won one in OKC if there was more defense involved with their squad. It's cool. You got the acrobatics. You got Westbrook doing his thing. You got KD doing what he do. You got all these guys around each other doing what they do as scorers. But they never got to that point to win a title. And Ryan had a great point. You have two of the best scorers in the league on one team. Why didn't y'all win a championship? At the end of the day, when you can stop great scorers from scoring as much as they want in a game, aka Kevin Durant going 12 for 35 or 10 for 31, you ain't got to worry about shit. The championship is in the bag. And a lot of these guys don't know how to take criticism either. A lot of these guys will hear some shit like this and have a guy like Ryan bring up facts and stats and just the overall storyline of how shit played out. And niggas will still be in denial talking about, oh, yeah, you know, I'm way better at my job than you are at your job. But you didn't say he was wrong. It was a five and a half minute video. And the one thing you paid attention to was the fact that he brought up how many MVPs you got. Which lets me know that a lot of the shit that you heard, there was truth to it. See, a lot of people they like to hide from the truth when they hear a lot of things about themselves. A lot of people don't like to hear about themselves. And that's just, I mean, it's a human trait. A lot of people really don't. But it's hard to combat somebody talking about you or hearing about yourself when you don't have things to contradict what they're saying or to make them look wrong. If somebody's just sitting there telling you about yourself and it's all facts, all you can do is be mad. And I guess that's what happened, man. Now, I don't know if there's going to be any more back and forth from this, but all I do know is that motherfuckers going to learn to stop messing around with Ryan Davis. That motherfucker has the ability to destroy motherfuckers. I mean, it's wild out here. But shout out to Ryan, man. He's really great at what he does, man. This is the type of stuff that got him to the point where he is today, doing these YouTube videos and doing these breakdowns and just making it digestible. You can digest the things that he's saying. He doesn't have to be somebody that, you know, uses a whole bunch of big ass words to try to make them sound extra intelligent. You ain't got, no, just put it out there, say what you got to say, and construct your point to construct your point to where people can understand it and take it for what it is. And he does a great job of doing that, man. So shout out Ryan, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to KD too, man. There ain't no KD hate over here. I don't hate KD at all, man. I ain't got no hate at all for KD. I think he's a great player. I just think he can't take criticism, which is, I mean, it's a lot of people out there like that. Just because you got money, just because you got fame, just because you a superstar athlete, don't mean you ain't sensitive, nigga. And KD is definitely one of them sensitive niggas. Now, I have to move forward. There's some things we need to, I don't want to stay on this topic too long because I find it to be very disgusting. So I'm going to just make the gist of it, and I'm going to show you what somebody had to say about it, and then we're going to move the fuck forward. So the viral twin brothers from Miami, Florida that go by the name Island Boys have been getting a lot of attention as of the past few days because people are starting to realize that these two are now starting to have a sexual relationship with each other in the name of creating an OnlyFans. A video started going viral of the two making out. They tongue kissed each other, was licking each other's tongues and doing all types of weird shit. And I just want to say, this is the perfect example of when you are somebody who does gimmicky shit, weird ass shit, and want to just be a viral fucking internet star that has no actual talent, no actual push or drive to do anything else productive in life. You are going to do any and everything to try to stay in the spotlight or try to make a dollar. And these motherfuckers will chalk it up to, oh, we doing what we supposed to do, and we, you know what I'm saying, we making money, so it don't matter. Nah, man, these motherfuckers are the type to forget that they get older. You get older, bro. And this shit is going to stay on the internet forever. Forever. If you niggas ever decide to have kids or have a kid or whatever, they gonna see they daddy and they uncle on the internet doing weird shit. The craziest shit I've ever seen. And to only chalk it up the way that it should be chalked up, I'm gonna let the homie Crip Mac speak his mind on this situation.
Island boys trying to make it. Island boys trying to make it. So, you motherfuckers really kiss each other in the motherfucking mouth like a bunch of weirdo motherfuckers care? Hey, y'all crothers kissing each other in the mouth, y'all might as well fuck each other in the ass. You goddamn custer ass motherfuckers. Hey, y'all make me sick, hood. Why do that type of shit? Now, that's custer activity right there on hood. You don't have no respect for yourself, no respect for your crother.
Not at
all. Or do you have respect for your crother? You kiss him in his mouth. You might as well roughly fuck him in the ass. Look what you're doing. You are a sick motherfucker. Goddamn Custer boys. Ain't no island boys. Y'all Custer boys, cuz.
Call them Custer boys. They the Custer boys, man. Look, that shit is disgusting, man. That shit is disgusting. That shit is disgusting, bro. We don't want to see that. I don't want it to pop up on my timeline or in my algorithms. I just can't believe the things that people will do to keep fame. Two little weird old bitch boys by the names of the Island Boys who come out here and do some shit for the sake of social media, creating the OnlyFans to do, I can't even say the word on YouTube, but y'all know what it is. The shit niggas will do for fame, man. Ain't that something, man? That shit is, oh my God. Speaking of people that do shit for fame, y'all know who this guy is? Y'all ever seen him on the timeline before? This old weird ass kid. His name is Terrence K Williams. He's the number one cum guzzler of the Republican Party, mainly of just white people, period. But you know, he's a big Donald Trump a ball sucker and a Republican dick rider. And anything, I'm talking about, it doesn't matter what it is, he will go against black people at all costs and against anything that the Republican Party says is wrong. This guy, Terrence K Williams, is clearly just somebody who goes out here and trolls and does this and that. But this video caught my eye because I noticed that a lot of people get sued for shit, like for making claims without putting allegedly or supposedly or any of that other shit. And I noticed, you know, the White House had a scandal recently where they said Secret Service found cocaine in the White House, and they opened an investigation to find out whose cocaine it belonged to. But then all of a sudden they said weren't no camera footage of anything, and I guess the bag of cocaine just popped the fuck up on a table somewhere. It just appeared like fucking magic. And they didn't know what to do about it. They didn't know what to say about it. So basically, they just dropped it. The investigation is no longer ongoing. They can't pin the coke to anybody. So what this guy did, playing to the tune of all the Republicans who care so much about Hunter Biden, a nigga that's not even involved in the government. It's like always like the president's kids. Like There's always the problems with the president's kids. Don't y'all see the fucking patterns with everybody besides the Obama children? I didn't ever hear no scandals like that about the Obama kids and them doing a bunch of blow or being drug addicts or being strung out or hoeing on the streets or trying to do extra on the internet, trying to show too much just because they want attention that they ain't getting or they tired of being the president's kids. We didn't hear a lot about the Obama kids like that. But it's always these type of kids that be getting into shit. Now, Hunter Biden, he said, Secret Service closed the cocaine investigation. They want us to believe they have no suspect. This is a load of bullcrap. The White House is the most secured and monitored place in America. It was Hunter Biden's coke. Raise your hand if you agree. Now, first of all, I just want to say for the record, I hope Hunter Biden sues whatever black you got left on you and takes all your pancake money, because this nigga created pancakes for some reason. I don't know, maybe because he is a sweet ass, pussy ass, moist ass nigga. And I hope he buys a Tony Montana mound of coke and snorts it with the money he makes off of suing yo white man and a black man's face ass off. So I just want to say, before I play the video, this nigga's a weirdo.
Y'all, this is basic math, okay? There's only been one cokehead in the White House. And y'all don't know who brought the cocaine in the White House. Y'all, 1 + 1 = 2, y'all.
First of all, there isn't just one cokehead in the White House. We know that cocaine runs rampant in Republicans and Democrats and all types of politicians all over the motherfucking United States. That's a fact. That is the #1 go-to drug for politicians in the government is cocaine. So the fact that you talking about one, nigga, you do cocaine. Look at that goddamn nose.
This is basic math. Class is in session.
Made to suck up the Colombian white.
Everybody pay attention. All eyes on me. Okay. You got one cokehead. That's Hunter Biden, okay? He goes into the White House.
This nigga sound like a
and
mammy.
Then you find a bag of cocaine. Who do you think brought the cocaine in the White House? This is basic math. Somebody better get this right. Who brought the cocaine in there?
Y'all hear that?
Biden, the only.
Y'all hear that? I've been hearing like a blowing sound in the video ever since it started. Y'all don't hear
damn
that?
cokehead. Yeah. Y'all don't know.
Y'all don't hear that? Y'all don't hear that blowing sound? It sounds like the gaping of this man's butthole from all the Republicans that are stuff they motherfucking meat in them to make them do this type of shit on the internet on a daily basis.
Oh, and the White House got all those cameras.
Shit so open, all it do is just breathe. Hoo.
Listen.
Nigga be walking and be hoo, 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 hoo.
I've been to the White House, okay? You can't get nothing. I've been to the White House when Trump was in office. You can't get nothing through the
Niggas farts sound like a train horn.
White House. Nothing. Not a damn thing. You can't get nothing through Secret Service. I done told y'all they took my Popeyes coupon.
All right, I'm done with this nigga. I can't stand him. But just so you know, the White House will protect itself at all costs. That's what they do. So even if they found a kilo of cocaine in that motherfucker, we'll never know whose it was, because that's the White House. You're supposed to protect your own house. You're not supposed to look like y'all have flaws, even though we know y'all got all of them. That's exactly what they do. The government protects one another. Now, speaking of protection, shout out Victor Wembanyama's security for being on point, for not letting this wild American woman with a British accent run up on their client and possibly do harm because they didn't know who the fuck this crazy nut-ass bitch was. Look, man, shout out to Britney Spears. You are a pop legend from the 90s and early 2000s, but that's where it ends, motherfucker. That's where it ends. You have been a nut ass nigga for a long time, and I have been calling this out, and I have not been ashamed. Everybody's like, leave Britney alone. Britney this, Britney that. She struggled. She's been through a lot. Conservatorship. Her dad. Leave her alone. Kevin Federline, leave her alone. Why don't y'all just come to the fucking realization that this bitch is a nut? She spins around 147 times in her living room and puts it on fucking Instagram every day. Motherfucker be staring in the camera looking all extra demonized, doing crazy ass moves I ain't never seen or heard of. Like, there ain't no way you can see that and think this is normal behavior. Motherfucker be busting it down, getting butt newsy on Instagram. I seen a video where she yelled at her husband to like get the fuck out the way or some shit. I was like, oh, I see what he there for. This nigga there for the bag. He there for the bag. He said, I don't give a fuck. Treat me however you want, sis. I'll do it. I'll do what you tell me. I think the nigga gay. I'm not even gonna lie. I think Britney Spears' husband is gay, and that's my opinion. That's my observation. I could be wrong. But any nigga that is is going for this type of shit is a motherfucker that's in it for something else and not love. Now, Britney Spears, you know, when that shit happened with her and Victor's security, he claimed that somebody ran up behind him and grabbed him from behind and his security pushed their hand back or whatever. And then she claimed that she went up politely and tapped him on the shoulder and the security backhanded the shit out of her and made her fall to the ground. Somebody had to help her up and console her. Now, both them niggas lied. She didn't run up and grab him from behind. And then she didn't also get smacked in the face and hit on the ground, and she didn't fall to the ground. We saw the video. She ran up speaking in some fucking British accent like a nut and tried to tap this man on the back of his shoulder, and security guard pushed her hand back, and this wild nut ass bitch hit herself in the face. Why? And it's on camera. The police saw surveillance video of it and said, oh yeah, she hit herself in the face. And on top of that, you didn't fall. You didn't get knocked down to the ground at all. Then you hear her still, and this is the even more crazy part. You would have thought she would have broke character. You running up in the British accent, excuse me, sir. Then you get backhanded apparently, and you still in the accent. Thought this is America for you. Fuck you all. Bitch, what is wrong with you? Stay in the house. How about that? I don't give a fuck who you are. So now, after the video came out and people were like, oh, wait, she really didn't get backhanded. This all was a minor incident. I felt like, I guess she didn't get enough attention for it. She didn't get enough whatever from it. She didn't get enough support from the women community, I guess. I don't know. It's something about today when women get a bunch of the other feminist women on board and say all this shit. They feel encouraged to continue to, I guess, lie about situations and try to add 100 to 10. So even though footage has been surfaced, the police said that what happened because they saw it on surveillance. This was Britney's response. This is her telling the story again a couple days ago. Listen to this.
Hi, so I wanted to share with you guys an incident that happened in Vegas that a lot of people are talking about. And I heard on the news this radio station talking smack and talking shit, that's why I'm addressing it, saying that I deserve to be smacked. Security was doing their job and protecting their client. I've been with the most famous people in the world. In sync at one time, girls would like literally throw themselves at them. On my way into the place, actually, I was knocked down by like 3 12-year-olds trying to get my picture. My security not one time touched them or even came near them. Point being is,
you need to hire new security, dummy. If you got security with you, and anybody, whether they fucking 12 or whether they 25, if they running up on you and your security isn't stopping them, they just there for the bag. Get you some better security. Matter of fact, hire the niggas that was walking with Victor Wembanyama.
I
Goofy.
didn't appreciate the people saying that I deserve to be hit, because no woman ever deserves to be hit. I simply tapped him on the back, and I was backhanded, hit my face, came back on the floor. My best friend picked me up. And
that statement alone, that one statement alone, first of all, you look like the white woman that's crying wolf. Because for some reason, you still trying to pull the wool over people's eyes and make it seem like you was knocked to the ground and smacked in the face when you hit yourself in the face and didn't even fall to the ground. Matter of fact, you hardly moved. Hold up. We need to find the video of Britney Spears and Victor so that y'all can see for yourself once again and then hear her speak about it in her own words. And you be the judge. Is this a white woman crying wolf? Is this a white woman trying to make a black man look bad? Let's see. Oh, wow. Look at her fall to the ground. Oh, look how she fell to the ground. Look at Britney fall to the ground and watch her friends scoop her up. Hold up, man. Look at this. Look how hard she fell to the ground, and look who had to scoop her up from the ground with her glasses and all her debris. And yo, what did y'all see? Did y'all see her get backhanded viciously and fall to the ground and have to get scooped up? I don't know. Let's hear her say.
I simply tapped him on the back, and I was backhanded, hit my face, came back on the floor. My best friend picked me up and held me. And I did get an apology.
Your best friend picked you up and held you. Let's see. Boom. Matter of fact, I don't see anybody holding you at all. Britney Spears is a nut who imagined what happened to her, and I do not take it back for a single second at all. I don't give a damn about a conservatorship. I don't give a damn about any of the other shit that happened in the past. I don't give a fuck about her cutting her head bald. If you are a white woman lying on a black man, all that shit is out the window. All that has been out the window. I don't want to hear it. Now you lying. Now she needs to get some backlash for lying when we know what happened. That's all I'm saying. Give her the same energy y'all give other lying motherfuckers on the internet. Speaking of lying motherfuckers, oh my God. You guys. Adam 22 has been catching hell since last night. His wife's first BBC scene dropped on her OnlyFans, and it has the internet in a frenzy. It is a lot worse than we thought. It didn't just look like a fucking go. It looked like oh my God, this was passionate. This was love making. This was two people that connected through penetration and mouth to penis resuscitation. It was the most incredible thing to see, knowing that this was somebody's current wife and mother of their child, and that this was only happening because of the business that they're in. But you have to understand, as a man, looking at your wife look passionately into another man's eyes while he has her picked up in the air, thoraxing her cheeks. Look at how she is staring this man in the eyes. It is amazing. Now, this man, Adam, has made several tweets to try to be like, oh, you know, it kind of looks like he's being sarcastic. Oh, look at this, I'm this and that. It don't matter. We do this shit, blah, blah, blah. He's trying to look unbothered. But I feel like this is him every night that he goes to sleep. This man right here tweeted, said Adam 22 every night after he finished telling social media that he doesn't care and is happy about his wife being BBC'd. Cause ain't no way. And look at this. See, this is another way that you know that a man is bothered when his wife starts coming out to try to encourage him to make him feel better because he's been getting cooked for the past 2 weeks. His wife tweeted, "My husband just effed me in the A to celebrate the drop of her getting BBC'd." And he responded, "I love you, baby. Everyone go cop my boo's OnlyFans to see her new scene." And everybody's like, oh, wow, look at that. See, he really doesn't care, right? But then let me show y'all a video. Let me show y'all something, man. Y'all tell me his mannerisms and what he's looking like and how he feels in this video.
Okay, Lena, I'm so proud of you doing your first ever BBC scene that I decided that I wanted to get you a little something nice. Open your eyes.
What? This? For me? Oh my God! Babe, I really need to keep this?
This is for you. Anything for my queen.
Oh my God, I have a nicer car than you now. I love it. Thank you.
This
Okay,
so
Lena,
staged ass, fake
So proud of you
surprise
doing your
ass.
first ever
Look,
BBC scene that I decided that I wanted to get you a little something nice. Open your eyes.
What? This? For me? Oh my God!
she was more excited when she saw that nigga's BBC than she was to see a Lamborghini truck. She was probably hoping the nigga was sitting in the passenger seat. Now, Adam been trying to play it off, man, been talking to people, been like, oh, yeah, you got next. And these niggas like Kai Cenat and even Aiden Ross, you know, they doing their little thing, trying to make it seem like he unbothered. But I'm telling you right now, man, you open the floodgates. I don't care about anybody else talking about, oh, well, Adam was fucking on the other girls and they fuck girls together and she's had to watch him fuck other girls, blah, blah, blah. And even about, let me tell you something, man. The floodgates have opened. Once you introduce your girl to some shit she ain't never had, she just ain't gonna give it up like that. She ain't gonna be one and done. She ain't gonna be, it's not like she ain't gonna think about the nigga again. It's not like she ain't ever gonna desire that nigga again. That was her first male scene since she's been in a relationship with this man. We're talking about a porn star, not somebody that wants to just be a wife and a mom. We're talking about somebody that likes to get fucked. So when you introduce her to a world that she is not used to and that she missed, when you open up the floodgates, this is what's going to happen. There is going to be a round two. Now, pay attention to that. While we sit up here talking about this man being unbothered, he said, yeah, this is a one-time thing. Adam said this is a one-time thing. Well, guess what, Adam? It's not up to you, because we're in a generation of women get to do what they want. You don't get to police their bodies. You don't get to tell them, and that's misogynistic, and it's her body. She gets to do what the fuck she wants with it. So she's going to keep going back to Jason Love to continuously get the BBC. Weirdo ass niggas. I'm telling you, I get it. I get it. Now, on the flip side, for the people that's asking, why are people so surprised by this? Why do people even care? They're porn stars. They do this shit. I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. It's the same reason why people look at people in poly relationships the way that they do, because they're not used to it. They're projecting. They're projecting what they wouldn't do onto other people when other people are actually satisfied and cool with what they get. I can honestly say that I think Adam isn't as bothered like people think he is, but I'm telling you right now, the stipulations that are in place right now for their relationship after her doing this, it's going to hurt when she doubles back. When she double back to get the BBC, it's going to be hell in paradise. Remember this image right here. Remember this image of them right here in this instance. Him being so happy and being like, yeah, baby, congrats, celebrating your first BBC scene. You about to make a lot of money. Yeah. Then she gonna be sitting up there. Y'all gonna be fucking again. She gonna be like, damn, this is not the same. Adam doesn't do what this nigga was doing. This nigga had rhythm. This motherfucker had swag. This motherfucker had the BBC. Lena is going to go back, Adam. I hope you know. So you're going to be having to sit up here and try to play it off like you cool for a long time. For a long time. A long, long time. Oh, man. This nigga's real name is Adam Graham Mason. That's why I really don't give a fuck. How you going to have an obvious white supremacist name? It's just weird, man. It's weird. It's fucking weird, man. And they do this shit for fun. Cool. Do your thing, I guess. But whatever. They gonna do what they do. They gonna live in their own world. That's what porn stars do. But the jokes are funny. The jokes are funny. Keep the jokes going if you can. That's why social media is funny. That's why Twitter is one of the funniest places, because they know how to joke the fuck around. I love that app. If you ain't on Twitter, man, I say get on it. I know people trying to bring everybody else to Threads and all the other spots. You can do that too, but Twitter hasn't lost it. I'm telling you, it's still a funny place despite Elon Musk having his Asperger's ass all over that motherfucker trying to destroy it. Trust me, it's still some funny shit going down on there, man. So support if you can, but fuck Elon Musk. Fuck that guy. We don't support him. Matter of fact, my money is on Mark Zuckerberg. They about to fight. They about to have a UFC battle. It's going to be Mark Zuckerberg versus the uncooked turkey back bitch, Elon Musk. And Elon is about to get his ass beat. I can't wait to see it, man. I hope he actually agrees to it and doesn't bitch up, because you know how these weird little nerdy guys be. They try to talk tough on the internet, and then once it's real time, they be shaking and stuttering and don't know what to do. So hopefully when this match comes, man, I'm putting some money down, and I'm going to see Zuckerberg beat the hell out of Elon Musk. I got my money on him, man. I got my money on Mark. Who y'all got your money on, man? Who y'all got your money on, Mark or Elon? Who going to win in the battle, man? Let me know in the chat. GMS fam, the green room. I better see y'all tonight at 8 p.m. 3G's podcast will be in effect. You don't want to miss it. We're going to talk about a lot of shit. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out. Follow me on my socials. I'll follow everybody back. Hit the Cash App today. If you are feeling generous, I most appreciate it. GMS fam, the green room. Tap into the chat. Let's go. Hey, GMS fam, the green room. It's been real as always. Like I said, do what you gotta do. Do your due diligence. I'ma see y'all tonight. Stay positive. Keep pushing forward. Keep that peace, love, and positive energy. Push that shit forward. I'ma see y'all tonight, man. Shout out my 3G's family, AP, Pac G, Binky. I see y'all. What up, Toe Champs? Justin Furlow, Joshua Pate, Jan Wynn, Sonny Darko, Montez. I see y'all. What up, Jason? JR313. Appreciate y'all, GMS fam. We out.